Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little bit of a mix-up in terms of content. Not the usual type of thing, but we're going to be doing some Master League and Become a Legend tips and tricks that you can do. Makes it a little bit easier, makes it a little bit more fun, interesting, whatever. They're really a little bit... They're helpful. They're nice. The Master League will be returning in about 3 days or so don't worry about that. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first tip, okay, we're going into a new Become a Legend, create a player, just a default player, and this trick is when you first create your player and choose the playing style, if you choose it and you're not happy with the attributes it gives you, you can just back out. Like you see the attributes here, you can back out, go back in as the same playing style, and it'll give you different attributes. So you can keep cycling till you get something that you like. Weaker accuracy, better on this one. That was a bit more well-rounded. The highest rating you can get, I think, is about 74, 75. So you'll be quite lucky to get that, though. Like here, you see, I'm just getting different attributes every time. So I thought this was really helpful. That's a little trick for you. The second one is if you then go into your edit settings before you create your Become a Legend thing, and you go into the players select section and create player, you can actually create your player, okay, like so. So you can make in the attributes that you want, okay. I think here I'm making a centre back. Yeah, I'm making a centre back. So you can make in the attributes that you want, set them all like you will, make it actually to what you want, and then you can set their position, okay. Make them whatever playing style you want, set it up like you will, create it, register it to registered players. Then you go into edit player. You go on to whatever team you want to be. So here I chose West Ham. You choose a player that you want to replace on that team. So in this place I chose John Baptiste. You go base copy, and then you go down to created players, like so, on other, and then created players. You choose the player, and then boom, he's on the team. And then if you go into Become a Legend, like you see me doing here, open up a new Become a Legend, then you choose whatever, then you choose existing player, go into the team that you put him on, so for me West Ham, and then you scroll down and you can see the player that you made, like so, and you can play as that. So that alleviates the trouble of having to randomize your attributes, although maybe somebody likes that, so you can do the other tip I mentioned. Okay, and like you see here, that's the player I wanted. Got nice defensive stats, nice free kick stats, because I wanted to take free kicks. It's pretty interesting. He will have a weird player face though, so maybe not. Now, the next trick I wanted to show you is when you're position training, the way it works is every single time you up one, it takes that increment off of the time it takes. So the first time you do it, it's a half. No, for the difference from 1 out of 6 to 2 out of 6, the difference is a half. It halves it, and then like so, you see it goes to a third. You can also, little known trick that most people don't know, is you can train as a goalkeeper, which I thought was interesting. So you can learn how to become a goalkeeper, and the same applies. So it goes half, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, when it decreases the time it takes to train as that. And then what you can do is you can make requests on that one and make everywhere else an unwanted position to play in on the preferred position. And then your manager will only put you in goal, provided that you know how to play that and he doesn't have a better goalkeeper. So here is another trick. Okay, if you go into my club, this is for Master League now. If you go into my club, you see the team I had there. You see the legends I have. Okay, if you then go into Master League, create a new Master League, like so, set it up however you want. Nobody cares about the intro, everyone's seen it a million times. Okay, then you go into system, you go into import a my club player, then go legend. Okay, you can now buy a free agent legend from the ones that you have on your Master League. So for example, the Messi that you just saw, 211 million, and then you can purchase him and play with him on the Master League, which I think is really interesting because not many people know about that. So we go into negotiations here. We go into negotiations, like I said. We go into other teams, and look, there's the offer that we put in for Messi. Okay, like so, we bought him, and then if we skip forward a bit after the game, we can see that in fact we now have Messi, so we can play with Messi. And just to prove that this isn't just some random edit I've made to the game, press skip. We go into the game plan, and look, just like so, on the reserves bench, you'll see none other than 100 rated Icon Moments Pre-Order Edition Messi. Exactly the same stats that you saw before. So I think that was really interesting. Now, the last trick that I wanted to show you guys is if you go into edit, okay, if you go into the team list, the competition structure, actually, you can now change the leagues around to whatever you want. So for example, here I'm making the European Super League. I know not many people liked it, but for example, you can do that. So if we go into the English League, for example, you can go on. Oh no, I'm not making the European Super League. You go into English League here, you can now put whatever team you want in the Premier League. So for example, I put Swansea in the Premier League. They're not actually in the Premier League, but I put them there, and now I can play a Master League, sorry, with Swansea in the Premier League, like so, which I think is really excellent. So thank you guys very much for watching. That's been 5 tips and tricks for Master League and Become a Legend in PES 2021 that you may not have known. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Maybe request what you want to see in the next one. Like I said, the Master League series is coming back about 3 days, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.